You may be feeling overwhelmed. You may be feeling stressed out. You may be feeling like, oh my God, I don't even know what's happening right now. And I want you to know that you are not alone. There's so much happening energetically that it's hard to recenter ourselves during this time. So many energies that are happening outside of us. So many things in the world that are changing. This time is going to continue to change, and I wish I could say it's going to get easier, but it's not. So the best thing that we can do is learn how to calm our nervous system. Now, if you've heard any of my other videos, I talk a lot about coming to center, recognizing in the body where there's something that needs attention. And right now, especially right now and for the rest of the year, we are going to need to come back to center and find ways to calm our nervous system. So whatever that looks like for you, anything that brings you joy, anything that lights you up. And I will say this, that could be changing. That could be changing what lights you up, because we are changing and shifting at a rapid pace right now. So trusting yourself, what resonates for you? What is going to bring you the ultimate peace? You may be being called to release addictions. And so what brought you peace before, when it comes to addictions, might not bring you the same amount of peace. Like, for example, sugar. My personal addiction, I have found that sugar or sweets no longer brings me peace. It's almost like when I eat something sugary, it's not fulfilling that peace within me like it used to. For me, what's really been helping is soaking in Epsom salt baths and taking deep breaths, doing breath work, calming myself, being in my own energy, being around people that light me up, that fill my soul and don't drain me. That is my personal way of finding peace recently. And being around my dogs, being in my own environment, in my own energy, and being around the people that understand what I'm going through and are on the same path as me. So finding those things within your life that bring you peace is really going to help during this time. Calming the nervous system isn't just about finding things to help calm our nervous system. Sometimes things that are coming up that we're working through, we need to feel that emotion instead of trying to find something to calm it for us. So, therefore, when I say finding things to calm your nervous system, I don't mean numbing yourself. So there's a difference here. When we try and find things to calm our nervous system, but in reality, what we're actually doing is we're numbing ourselves. So that's not what I mean. I just wanted to clarify that. Being very, very careful with who we share information with right now. Other people are going to be on edge as well. So making sure that we are careful with what we say to the people around us. And I know that a lot of things outside of us we cannot control, in our environment and our homes. Sometimes we can't control that. Sometimes we need to find a safe place within our home to be able to come back to center and be able to calm our own nervous system and not give in to the environment around us. So right now, it could be you need some change in your life. Maybe your life is moving in a different direction. Maybe the root of the problem is a toxic job that you're working at, or a toxic partner, or a toxic friend. It could be something in your life that maybe needs to change. So the reason why our nerves are being so activated right now, I know personally, I've been feeling all of the energies. I've been feeling almost like I have one foot in my new life, one foot in the old. So it's like this battle between like, okay, this change is happening, we're moving into this new way of being, but then you still have one foot in the old where there's certain things that maybe you need to learn from. Maybe these emotions, these feelings are coming up for a reason. Maybe it's something that we thought we healed from, because healing is weird in that way, right? When we start on our healing path, it's almost like it's never ending. But also, instead of being like, okay, I need to work on this, I need to work on this, I need to work on this, let it come naturally. Let the work flow through you, because we shouldn't be a slave to our inner work. Because I feel like sometimes on this path, we can just keep digging. Like, okay, well, this is coming up, so then I need to work on this, and I didn't fully heal from this. Okay, give yourself a break sometimes. We are being called to rest. We are being called to basically completely change the way we think and reform it into something completely new. So our bodies are upgrading, and our bodies need time to rest. Our bodies need that emotional healing to happen while we're sleeping sometimes. Maybe you don't need to pull on yourself and dig up all of these things. Let it come naturally. So like I've talked about before, when you feel anxiety, I'm going to use anxiety for an example because I feel like it's a really easy one to use, and I feel like it's very, very common as well. When you feel that emotion of anxiety coming up, however it manifests for you, whether it's tightness in the chest, the feeling of this pit in your stomach, your hands tingling, however it manifests for you, ask the anxiety, okay, anxiety, what are you trying to show me? What do I need to focus on? What do I need to pay attention to here? And you might not find out right then, but focusing on, okay, when I go to bed, my intention is to heal my subconscious, to continue to transmute this energy. Your body can actually do that for you. It doesn't mean that we don't have to do any work. That's not what I'm saying. I just wanted to clarify that. But I feel like on the spiritual path, we continue to dig and dig and dig. I know I've done that because I'm the type of person that loves change. I love growth, and I want to continue to evolve every second of every single day. But sometimes we need to just enjoy our lives, right? We need to just be in the moment. We need to experience what we're experiencing. And another thing too that I wanted to bring up is we might be seeing more synchronicities. Things might be connecting even more than they normally are. I know for me that I am constantly seeing synchronicities on a daily basis, and I've noticed that they have sped up more and more and more recently, And this is God's, universe, life's way of showing us that we are in alignment with whatever we are doing in that period of time. And so sometimes though, I feel like I connect things too much to where it gets like exhausting. Like the mental energy that I spend on like connecting the dots, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I see this, I saw this connects with this. Sometimes it can be too much and it actually exhausts me. I know that sounds kind of funny, but like that is a realization that I've had over the last couple of days, where it's like, okay, I see this. Sometimes the synchronicities can be almost like scary or like, ooh, in a way. And so I also want to remind you that like not everything has to connect, and not everything means what your brain is telling you it means. So the reason why I'm saying this is, even sometimes when these emotions, when all of these things are coming back up to the surface, it doesn't mean exactly what you think it means sometimes. So sometimes the best thing that we can do is find what actually brings our soul peace, what brings our heart peace, and to practice that self-care per se, and to not focus so much on the healing work, and just give yourself a break. Sleep a little bit longer today. Call out of work if you need to. Reschedule plans that you have. Take care of yourself. Our bodies are upgrading. Our bodies are changing. And this energy is happening so fast that if we continue to push ourselves, we are going to hit a breaking point. And so the more that you can pour that love into yourself and focus on calming that nervous system, and just taking a deep breath. Like even when I'm saying this message, I feel like I'm saying it so fast to where I'm like, okay, recenter. Just breathe. If you've never tried breathing exercises, I highly recommend them. Also, make sure if you have health conditions to talk to your doctor first. But just look up the Wim Hof breathing exercise and try it, because that right there eases anxiety and will level out your nerves like instantly. So focus on what needs to be released out of your life. Like, you know, we all know. It's right here. What is your heart telling you? It's the center of your being. What does your stomach tell you when you're around certain people? What does your stomach tell you when you have to get up in the morning and go to a job you hate? Life is trying to reconfigure you into alignment. And you don't have to rush into anything. But the best thing you can do is pour back in. Take care of the vessel. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. And take yourself out of situations. Remove yourself when you need to. And be at peace. And if you aren't at peace right now, that is okay. Because that is the whole point. God wants us to be at peace. God doesn't want us to keep beating a dead horse, beating ourselves up over something that happened years ago. God wants us to be forgiven. And you are already forgiven for whatever it is. just remember, we can't do this alone. And you are not alone. There's so many people that are feeling this energy right now. Every single person on this earth is feeling this energy in their own way. Remember that you are blessed. Gratitude. Gratitude is key. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk soon.